everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and today I have my weekly makeup basket. A few things have changed, a few things haven't. Typical of my makeup basket, so let's just jump right into this crazy thing. The one thing that hasn't changed is going to be my Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. This is the one that I'm going to be using through the summer, through like the heat, so that I don't look like a shiny crazy person. It is working well for me. And it's like, I don't know what it is about this. It like kind of fills in the pores, gives me like that airbrush look, and I don't look as shiny with that one. And it might just be because the other ones make me shiny and this one's just normal. I don't know. Foundation. I am sticking with what I have been working on. This is from Rose Inc. It is the Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. It is what I'm currently wearing. I like it. I like the combination with the Hourglass Primer. It ain't broke. I'm not fixing it. I am, however, fixing my concealer. I'm just changing it up a little bit. This one is slightly darker than the one I had been using. I'm getting a little bit more color because I've been at the pool, I have been out in my garden, and I realized, pardon me, I'm like a little sniffly today. I think it's just allergies. I realized that when I say garden, I think Europeans think of, call their garden, like their yard is their garden, where I'm actually talking about a garden where I like grow fruits and vegetables and stuff. So I don't know if there was some misconception there or not, but like I'm out gardening like plants, fruits, and vegetables and kind of stuff. So I just wanted to clarify that because I've had some people wondering what I actually mean by that when I say I'm out working in my garden. Like I plant things, I grow fruits and vegetables, and I love them, and so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's why I'm outside all the time, and it's my happy place. So, long story short, I'm going to be going with the slightly darker concealer. I have not used it yet this year, but I feel like it's probably going to work okay for me. This one is from Almay. It is the Clear Complexion Concealer. Not sure if this is going to work under my eyes. Clear Complexion Concealer. I don't know. Maybe I should bring in both of them just in case. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move my water bottle out of the way. I'm going to bring in my other one. I'm knocking things over because, you know, I'm a big klutz that way. I'm going to bring in the other one just to be on the safe side. I'm going to keep the Almay in, and if I can use it, I'm going to use it under my eyes, but if it's a little too drying, then I'll use this one under my eyes and the other one elsewhere. I just, you know, more mature skin, you don't want to dry out your under eye area. So that's why I want to technically have both in. Look, I'm just knocking things over left and right. All right. I forgot where I left off. Cream products. I don't currently have a cream highlighter in, so we're not going to use it. It's okay. We'll be fine. Though, you know what? I do have a Super Shock. I think one of these is a Super Shock in my one palette, so I'll have to double check on that. Spoiler alert, that's what I'm bringing in. So I have my cream bronzer, my Franken Cream bronzer. For my cream blush, I am going with the Purlisse Blush Glow, I cannot talk, Blush Glow BB Cheek Color in Sweet Rose. I think I had my Franken in last week, so, you know, just changing it up a little bit. So that's my cream stuff. I have 3 powders in this week. Technically 4, but one I use as a highlighter, so we'll go over that when we get to my magnetic palette. I have my 2 from Essence that I usually use, the Brighten Up Banana Powder and the Essence All About Matte. Those are the 2 that I currently have on my face, but I'm also going to be bringing in the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder, and this is in Cherry Blossom Cake. It is very, very pink, and I noticed pulling a little warm I don't know if it is this foundation oxidizing on me or if it's just legit too warm for my skin tone. So the pink should help offset some of that. All right, my Franken bronzer's in my magnetic palette. So highlighter, I have the other powder in my magnetic palette that I sometimes use as a highlighter, but the one I'm currently wearing and I want to keep in this week is from e.l.f. It is their Baked in Moonlight Pearls. It's just one of my absolute favorites. It's gorgeous. I just love it. It's subtle, but noticeable. I enjoy it. And then for blush, is this the only blush that I brought in? I think this is the only powder blush I brought in. That was not really my intention, but you know what? It's what I did. We're going to go with it. This is the Kaja Butter Up Play Bento Trio, just working on the blush. It is what I currently have on. Apparently, I just didn't want to bring anything else in. I don't know. I think maybe I intended to, and I just missed that opportunity. Oh well. We're going to go with it. All right. Eye stuff. Eyebrow stuff. I have two things, the same two things from last week. So I have the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow, Lock On Brow and Liner, something to that effect. It can be used for my brows. It can be used for an eyeliner. I do not currently have it on because I was in a hurry. So, you know, it is what it is. And this Sephora Brow Gel. I have the Sephora Size Up Waterproof Mascara. A few eyeliners here. So, of course, we've got Mally Midnight. That is just staying in forever. And then I've got the Ulta Duo. I did not use this at all last week. So, it is staying in. So, hopefully I can get some more uses on it this week. The ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Crochet. And then the Give Beauty Line It Up Liner in Bathwater. These three just are in for usage. I don't remember how many uses I have left on them, so I need to get some work in on them. So they're going to stay in. Did I go over? I didn't go over my lip stuff. See, I'm out of it today. I am a hot mess. All right, let's get the lip stuff out of the way. And then I will get into the rest of my eye stuff. Because, yeah, I'm a mess. All right, so lip liners, the same two that I've been working on. So Buxom Hush Hush and Nude Sticks Greystone. They're going to stay in. They're just going to stay until they're done or the year is over. I've got like this weird loop on my hair. It's because I don't use bobby pins or anything like that. I just twist it up and it is what it is. All right. Lipstick. Bullet lipstick. Revlon Raven Red. It is red. And then this one is from Buxom. It is it's like Wildly Whipped something or other. Wildly Whipped Lightweight Liquid Lipstick in Lover. Because I have to say it that way. There's like rules or something. I have to say it that way. And then Buxom Kitty. I've got my hand over it so you can't quite see how much is in there. But if it's not done in this basket, it's going to be so close. I feel like even if I can just get the stopper out at the end of this week, I will be happy. I think that can happen. And I am excited for that to be finished. It's going to be an August empty. One way or another, it's going to be an August empty. All right, where did we leave off? Eye stuff. I did the eyeliners and mascara and brow stuff. So let's do the eyeshadow singles. With the cream stuff first, we have Give Beauty Midriff, which I don't know if I would want to, but I bet I could probably use that as a cream highlighter. I don't know that I want to do that, but I could try it. Might be a little heavy, but we'll see. This is the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in Space Time. Would love to get that finished this year. That would be fabulous. I have 2 Jelly Much in for usage only. So we've got No Rest for the Vivid and Sage Bundle. So that would be cool if I could get my uses on those this week. The only Super Shock that I have in is Ritz. I have it turned around for a reason because I don't want to spoil my update. And then the only other single that I have in here is going to be Soft Black from Bare Minerals, which is what I have setting my eyeliner today. I have my magnetic palette and a handful of other palettes here. So I've already seen one, and you know another one is going to be in basically until it's done. So magnetic palette. We have my Franken bronzer. This is the Milani Illuminating Face Powder. So that's the other technical face powder I have in, but I use it as a highlighter. Sometimes I use it on my inner corners if I just want like a quick, subtle look, because I want to look put together, but I really don't have time to do a whole face. Sometimes I'll use that. So yeah, that one's going to, these are both pretty much going to stay in until the end of the year, or until they're done. Let's see, we've got this from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. It's a purple metallic gel liner. I actually have it on today under the Soft Black Bare Minerals Loose eyeshadow. This is also from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette, and I just updated this the other day, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what the name of it is. It's not that big of a deal. This is a Franken from a black shadow, and this one down here, the name is escaping me at the moment. These are both from the Coastal Scents 88 palette. We've got Zero from the ColourPop Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas palette. This is Cotton Candy from Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. Banana Smoothie from Bare Minerals. This one, can you hear Greta back there grunting? Isn't that very ladylike, is it? That's my girl. This is a family channel, girlfriend. All right, so we are here. This is e.l.f. This is from the Everyday Smoky palette. This one is Coastal Scents a Rubin Coral Pearl Mica, I think is what it's called. All right, Forest Eve, that's what it is called, from Coastal Scents. Ice Ballet from Coastal Scents. Victorian Ruby and Fire Glow from Coastal Scents. And then I've got these 3 from Looksy. And I want to say this one's Ghosted. I have no idea what those other 2 are called right off the top of my head. So we'll just see what I can make happen with those this week. All right, so I already showed you the Blush Crush palette, and I think that's a Super Shock. I'm not 100% certain on that one though. I feel like it would be marked if it was, so maybe it's not. It might just be more of a, like that gelée formula. I don't know. It feels different than a standard powder formula. I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing. All right, Monge palette. Of course, that is staying in because it's got my brow shade in there, and I want to get it done this year. And then the only other palettes I have in are the Glamlite Pizza palette, because I have one shade in here that I would like to hit pan on. It's not happening in this basket, but again, I just want to get some usage on it so that, you know, I can get closer to it every time I put it in. I have the Pat McGrath Labs Eye Ecstasy Subversive palette. I have just the shade Blue Blood, which is the shade down here. I need to get some usage on. I have ColourPop Honey that I need to get some usage on. And then the only other thing is going to be the Essence I Like to Mauve It palette. I have this in to finish this year. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm going to work on it. we still have several months left, so we'll see how far we can get. But I have a lot of shadow in a lot of projects, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. If I don't put it in, I'm definitely not going to get it finished. So if I put it in, at least there's a fair chance that I might be able to. Might not be able to, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about the rest of the year. There are a handful of things that I just absolutely would love to finish this year. As a whole, most of the things, I'm like, I don't care if I finish them or not. I just want to use my stuff, enjoy my stuff, and, you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that is everything because I've run out of makeup in my basket, so this has got to be the end of the video, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.